Hello, so this is Module 1, Task D, Part 2. I want to talk to you about a little bit more in detail of the clarification on whatever we're looking at right now with it. So this is the Task D 2 is what I call it. This is the part where you're going to create the personas with it as well. So if you click on this link right here, this is where you're at with it as well. So first thing I need for you to do is after you create your Merle website login, username, password with it, log in. And so depending on what course, so for example, this particular video is done for UX UI 1373 Spring 2025. And each semester, each course is going to be different, right? So that's, it's a variable. So just keep that in mind with it. For this particular board, I'd like for you, if you can click on this link right here, it says Merle board for task D2. So if you hold down your shift key and if you hold down your shift key and just click on it, it would actually take you to, I'm sorry, the control for a PC, it's control, for a Mac, it's command. If you hold down your control and click on it, it will open up the link with it. So whatever browser you have default to with this as well. So it should open up your link. Looks like this right now with it, right? So with this in mind with it, so let me zoom out. Let me give you the navigation part with it. Start at the bottom down here with it. Again, I kind of alluded. Use this right here as your move, and depending on, it should pop up a message that say, are you using a keyboard or a mouse versus something that's a tablet. So it will adjust based on that with it as well. So I'm going to zoom out. This is the big picture. And let me move in a little bit. All right. I gave everybody write access. What does that mean? It means that you can delete somebody's else personas as well. So be careful with that. So the way how I want you to look at this is the big, kind of like a big canvas board, kind of like with it, right? And I divided this into 9 squares with it. The middle square is where I have 9 sample template. Pick one, I don't care with it, right? I have the other 8 left is I broke it down to the alphabet A to D, your last name A to D, E to H, your actual name. So it helps me grade in small cluster with it as well. So when I check off, I know I want to make sure to find where your personas where it's going to be with it. So let me zoom in with this a little bit more. So let me take this down here. Do not modify the template. So here's what I like for you to do. I'm just going to pick one. Make sure you turn off your move, your palm with it, and you can find the edge where I have, see where it has that little finger, and I can find the edge of this particular person with it. I'm going to click on it. It has this type of kind of like selection for the entire part with it, right? And once I select it, I can actually come in with the palm, right mouse click on it, and just do duplicate for me. And that's how I want you to duplicate it, all right? Once you find that duplication with it, I would actually move it to whatever your name is. So my last name is D, right? So I would actually find the area that's for A to D is this area right here with it, right? So scroll in a little bit and move your board, move your persona over there to the right area with it. So just line it up for me. It doesn't have to be, it might be crowded. So move it out to the area that you might feel. Just line it up as close as you can on it. Turn off your move. Again, this is just the palm. Get you adjusted on here with it. So get best aligned in the right area with it. Let me see here. Let me place it into the right area here. So I'm going to place mine first one here with it, right? So let me zoom in on this a little bit. Let me talk about persona. What is a persona and how it works with it as well with it. Again, if you have more than one, just place it outside of the canvas. I'm not going to penalize you if your persona is outside of this thing, but just keep it legible for me with it. There's plenty of space on here with it as well with it. So let me zoom in a little bit. Give me a quote. Like I said, you could drop in your own photo here with it. It helps if I can see what you look like with it. So let me hold on. Let me pause here for a second. So let me. I have one of my photos that I'm asking you to do. It doesn't have to be a portrait like this with it, but something that looks professional and done with it as well. So I'm going to take that photo. I'm just going to place it over here with it. All right. Just drag it over. Hold on. So what I needed to do was, let me do that again with it. This whole interface, they kind of modify the interface with it. So let me just delete this right now. So what I need to do is change my palm down here at the bottom right here to the navigation setting with it, and then click on the image right here. And I need to drag in my photo here with it, right? So this is my photo from my desktop. I just drag it in there with it, right? So it allows you to drag it in with it. You can resize it a little bit. I'm gonna hold down the shift key, just resize that, make that a little smaller with it. Make that fit this little photo circle right here. So adjust it a little bit more. Okay. Like so. Okay. So again, person's name. I'm asking you to put, let's say, I don't know, Henry Golding. Come on. Golding, and in parentheses put your name on there for me, okay? That way I know it's you, right? Cool, yeah? So lower that font a little bit. Okay, so you come up with this. You filled in each one of these sections for me. Can you do that? So, for example, quote of the persona's perspective that illustrates their mindset. Use your text tool. You can click on it. You could type in like life is good, for example. All right. So something along. It's up to you. All right. These are fictional personas. That's what I want you to do. So fill in the best you can in here with it as well. Like I said, these are fictional content with it, and get this in. What I'd like for you to do is to, for this particular assignment with it, you need to take 2 screenshots. One screenshot of this close enough that I can see with it, right? So use your snipping tool, take a snip of this thing right here. So here's my snipping tool right now with it. So I'm going to do new. I want to take a snipping shot of this. This is one of them, right? Copy and jump back to your document right here. Scroll down here and read through this. So this is the close-up with it. You would actually put that here with it, right? Yeah. So that goes here. The second one I need is the zoom out. I need to see the entire panel for this with it. So if you come over and look at your entire panel, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. I need to see where you're at here. So in this particular screenshot with it, take the whole canvas for me. Move this over a little bit. Okay, so here's what I'd like for you to do. So if you can use your snipping tool, snip, and take a canvas of this entire canvas. All right, more important, this is what I need for you to do. Circle where you're at on this canvas so I can actually find it easier with it. Copy this and jump back here and paste this here. Paste this in part A. Okay, so it just helps me find and you're going to see everybody on here. Your entire class is going to be on here as well. Okay, cool. So this will conclude the task D part 2. The next assignment, module 2, we will use is the empathy mapping. But for now, we create an account, you get on a canvas, and you put your personas on here. Cool. All right. Do not delete your persona. Keep your persona. All right. This will conclude task D part 2 of module 1.